Hi everybody, Steve Harvill with Creative Ventures and welcome to this month's edition of Over Coffee. Well, we're at the beginning of the big push for our new book, The 21 Secrets of $1,000,000 Sellers. They actually sent us a couple of authors editions so that we actually have the real thing where you can see what it's going to be in its hardback form. We're excited about it, as you might imagine. And at the core of this idea is one of our strengths, and it's pattern recognition, or the discovery of value that exists in large amounts of information and data. Now, patterns really exist everywhere, and they help us predict outcome. That's the value of a pattern, right? We know it in the passing of the seasons, the moon's impact on the tides, the formation of galaxy shapes that follows a Fibonacci sequence, where you take a numbered pattern of 1 and 2 and add 1 and 2 together to get 3 and 3 and 2 to get 5 and 5 and 3 to get 8 and so on, so that you get the formation of a spiral, simply a numerical pattern that ends in a pattern result, a spiral. Now, patterns are common to us all the time. They're common to us. I'll give you a quick example. Playing cards. When you use playing cards to play any game, you're looking for the patterns that exist within the deck of cards, and those patterns form in 3 major groups, right? They form in color, they form in numerical patterns, and they form in the 4 suits of the deck of cards. This knowledge of these patterns help you make decisions when you're playing poker, right? Computers are really good at pattern recognition, but they have a very limited frame of reference. Computers can beat great chess champions, right? So that as the chess player is playing, the computer is programmed to figure out what the patterns of movements are, and they can apply that strategy in defeating a human player against a machine. But the problem there is that a computer has a very limited frame of reference. Take the chess computer and have it play checkers, it's going to struggle. Have it play poker, have it play the Japanese strategy game of Go, and it's going to struggle. It won't be able to do it. You see, human behavior, well, it's a little more complicated. It takes a little more skill and time to find the patterns that exist in it. And at the heart of the book are these patterns. They're commonly referred to as best practices. When a company embarks upon a strategy of best practices, what it's looking for are the patterns of the people that do the best at their particular job and task. And then they hope by finding those patterns, they can teach an outcome to someone else, and they can. Best practices is a very, very good strategy. It's a good to great movement within the context of a company. So we did it by setting a baseline of questions to everybody. We kept the responses controlled, that within each question you could answer any way you want. You just couldn't go outside the question. And we did this and accumulated that value to find these 21 patterns, kind of a menu of great sales behavior. The idea that patterns can create value is something that you should be looking at as a strategy. The more you learn about pattern recognition, the more you see the visual connection to things, the greater value you'll find in the development of your strategies. We're happy to share these ideas that we discovered in our new book. It's available September 19th, shameless plug for the book. And we think that anybody in any type of sales is going to find it valuable. So think about this. Take the idea of pattern recognition, apply it to what you do in a small batch, a singular idea, and you'll find incredible value in the results of it. If you take time, if you find the discovery is an actual pattern that exists within the system, that will create for you an unbelievable avenue of strategy. So the book releases on September 19th. We're excited about it. We're excited about the fact we've created every chapter of the 21 Secrets has a new stage presentation and a new teaching platform to it. Hope you'll enjoy the book. Hope you'll pick it up. We look forward to seeing you next month on Over Coffee.